Hey there. Well, today I come out here looking over the seedlings that I planted last year and seeing how they're doing. And I just wanted to show you how they look. The weeds and stuff are growing inside there. Get that cleaned out. Got the leaves left in there from last year. Look at that. Haven't turned out to be nice looking seedlings. Beautiful. That seedling right there, they came out of pawpaws and fruit in 2018. And I saved the seed, stratified the seed, and germinated that seed last year, 2019. They're from my uncle's place. He's got some good pawpaws. I planted these out here with the intentions of one day I am going to graft. I've dug a few of them up as a bare root back in February and grafted onto them. There was a total of 9, which, by the way, all 9 has taken a graft. They're about the same size as this now as far as the graft stem. And I've taken on, here it is, beginning of June, and I've taken on, probably about 4 to 5 inches of growth. So we're at the beginning of growing season. That is very exciting to see. Get rid of all this junk in here. I made these little baskets to protect these seedlings from the sun, and they've been doing that very well. As you can see, they're healthy, and that's a 1-year-old plant, but yet that's as big as a 2-year-old seedling. So next year, those are really going to be prime for on-site grafting, which I think what I'm probably going to do, I have other seedlings that are healthy like this that I had transplanted into single pots, and I'm going to put them out here and do on-site grafting versus grafting and then planting them out. I have a bunch of grafted trees. Here, let's get this back on here. The burlap really worked well as far as giving it the dappled light that it needs. They're an understory tree that in the beginning you want to protect them. I've found the ones that I thought were big enough for the sunlight, groundhogs came in and nipped them, and man, I couldn't believe that. I put the fence up to protect the trees from deer browsing. Never thought about the groundhogs coming in and they were nipping the tops of the trees. The ones that I grafted out here this year were root suckers from last year. I planted about half and half as far as root suckers and seedlings. And the root suckers, they ended up getting grafted into this year. In which, by the way, all of them, the buds are cracking. They're waking up. So that's a big plus. They're doing very well for me. A lot of people say it they wouldn't want to fool with root suckers, but I tell you what, a root sucker from last year is going to be bigger than a seedling from last year, and that's why I did that. I dug them up and took care of them. And I have probably about 90-95% success rate with root suckers. I waited until they started waking up and gave me the indication that they were alive, and went ahead and grafted into them. Even one of the root suckers that had been nipped down to where it was only that high off the ground, by a groundhog back in May 10th. I grafted into that an NC1, and that graft took off. So it didn't turn out to be a complete waste. But anyways, I have a good number of trees out here that I've been working on and just trying to take care of. I got some other seedlings out here that need to be cared for. But anyhow, just something I wanted to share with you, my excitement. Apparently there's really good soil here. I got a hill up that way. There's a hill going up that way. The creek runs down through here. Over the years, erosion coming down these hills and all these leaves and everything falling in here puts a lot of conditioning into the soil. Not to mention, whenever I dug these post holes for this fence, when I got down to 3 foot, I was running into water last year, and it was last year in the heat of summer. So apparently the ground here has what these pawpaws need, and I'm just tickled with it. My own little fruit garden here. I got 32 total. Well, once I put these other ones back out here that I took out. But eventually what will end up happening, these are 6 foot spacings. I'll go to every other one and take out to where I have a 12 foot spacing over time. And as the trees get bigger, I'll take them out as they get bigger, because once they get bigger, it's going to be hard to get in here and keep this cleaned up. But I imagine if there are 12 foot spacings between them, they'll be fine. But just something I wanted to share. I really enjoyed doing this. Well, somebody's trying to call me. My name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. And don't forget to click on that bell for notifications. You all have a God bless day.